going to talk about and demonstrate some of my favorite hand tools that I use for cutting stained glass. But first things first, make sure you wear a good pair of safety glasses. Before beginning, I'd like to point out the surface that I'm using to cut my glass on. It's called a mosaic board, and it is available at all hardware stores and is awesome for cutting glass on. In addition, I'd like to make a recommendation that you keep a dustpan and brush on hand for sweeping away those shards of glass. Also, it's not a bad idea to have a couple of Band-Aids on hand for just in case. The first tool I use is the pistol grip cutter. There are other types of scoring cutters with straight grips available, but the pistol grip works best for me. This cutter has a carbide wheeled swivel head on it that allows you to move it across the glass when you're cutting your lines. So let's cut a simple straight line first. Place the head of the cutter on the edge of the glass and using firm pressure, move across in a fluent motion until you're all the way across the glass. When you hear that scoring noise, you know you're doing it correctly. Now never stop in the middle of the glass and never score on top of a score, because this will cause your glass to break unevenly. Now we're going to take our running pliers and we're going to line up the line on the head of the plier with the score line. And using gentle pressure, we're going to squeeze it until the glass breaks. Get a great break that way. Now you can also cut curves the same exact way we did with cutting our straight line, and I'll show you this right now. Again, line up your running plier with the score and gently squeeze. Another great tool to have on hand is called a grozier. It's very handy when you want to cut very thin lines. I have already scored this, and as you can see, the grozier has a jaw that you want to have on the bottom. Place the head of the grozier on the score line, grasp your glass, and pull and break. It's a great tool. My other favorite tool, of course, is my lepinette nippers. Now I've cut a piece that I want to make squares out of. And with these two rotating blades, this tool will last a very long time. You can buy replacement wheels for it as well. Now I'm going to cut the squares by placing the glass in between the two wheels and gently squeezing, and I'm nipping my squares. Very simple to do. If you want to make triangles, you just turn it at an angle and continue your squeezing, and there you go. Other great tools to have are these dental tools. They're helpful for cleaning grout and thin set and even weld bond from in and around your tiles. Tweezers are essential for those tiny pieces you just can't hold. Now you can find these tools at flea markets, and they're very inexpensive. These are some of my favorite must-have hand tools for doing mosaics. I think you'll enjoy using them to create your mosaics too.